President Donald Trump's use of the National Guard in American cities is facing major pushback, with 2 court cases playing out simultaneously.
Yeah, at question, Ashley, is the administration's National Guard deployment legal? Christian Cordero has more.
Today, a split screen of protests and similar court cases in different parts of the country, Chicago, Illinois, and Portland, Oregon, each fighting the Trump administration's deployment of the National Guard.
We'll go to various other places, and we're going to be stopping crime in our cities.
Lawyers representing the administration and the state of Oregon presented oral arguments to a 3-judge appeals panel today, with a decision pending on whether the president's deployment was legal. In a separate case, an Illinois judge is considering whether to block the National Guard deployment to Chicago. With the help of Texas Governor Abbott, President Trump sent 200 troops from Texas to bolster the 300 Illinois Guard members sent to Chicago. The troops are now on the ground, though without the support of Illinois Governor Pritzker, the National Guard is limited to protecting federal buildings and personnel rather than typical law enforcement duties.
If I were a Democrat governor, I'd be saying, whatever you can do to get crime down, I'll take anybody.
Local and state leaders say they would welcome certain crime-fighting resources like civilian law enforcement, but accuse the administration of trying to provoke people by deploying troops.
So if they can plant troops or agents in places where there might be the prospect of people being upset, and by the way, there's a high prospect in the city of Chicago, in fact, across the state of Illinois, people being upset.
In both Chicago and Portland, people have taken to the streets in protest.
No Trump, no ICE, no truth!
Aerial images over Chicago show a group walking towards a Trump hotel until police turn them around. The demonstrations in Portland are contained to one city block. Trump is threatening to invoke the Insurrection Act, a 19th century law that allows the president to mobilize federal troops in specific circumstances, such as the suppression of civil disorder and armed rebellion. Christian Cordero, ABC News, Washington.